Welcome to the Chris Hanna Show, where business, as usual, gets a swift kick in the ass. If you're tired of the same old advice and ready to disrupt the status quo, you're in the right place. I'm cutting through the noise with bold strategies, unfiltered truths, and a no-nonsense approach to entrepreneurship, video marketing, and content creation. Buckle up, because it's time to level up, stand out, and dominate your market. This isn't just another podcast, it's a wake-up call for entrepreneurs and would-be aspiring solopreneurs who are all in. Let's get started. If you've been measuring the success of your content by the number of likes, comments, or views, this episode's going to probably shake you the fuck up. What's up, everybody? Again, it's Chris Hanna. This is the Chris Hanna Show. We're talking about the ROI of video. Isn't really likes, it's leads. Because likes, they don't pay your bills. Comments don't build your pipeline. Views don't necessarily guarantee sales. The real ROI of video is leads. It's conversations. It's cash in your damn business. So if you've been stuck chasing the algorithm dopamine instead of finding actual ROI, let's flip your perspective and show you how you can finally make content that converts. Let me tell you a story that happened earlier this year. We did a batch creation session with a business owner who was, let's call it shy as hell on camera. No audience, zero online presence. But we've built a simple video strategy based on offers and objections. A month later, they had leads in their inbox. They closed 5 of them. Made back 10 times what they paid us for in 30 days. Now get this. The videos, they didn't go viral. They didn't get 10,000 views or hundreds of likes. Most sat around 300 views and a handful of likes. But they got seen by the right people. They built trust, they answered objections, and they got people to say, fuck it, let's book. This is the shift that I want you to make. Don't make content for the algorithm. Make content for your next client. That's where the money is. I think chasing likes is fucking so many people up. You know, I want to break down some of the myths and mistakes that most businesses make with content and really how to fix them. Because going viral doesn't necessarily mean it's valuable. Going viral doesn't mean shit if it doesn't lead to new business. You can have 1 million views and still be broke. Meanwhile, your competitor with 300 followers is fully booked. So ultimately, stop obsessing over reach, start obsessing over relevance. I'll give you an example. So many years ago, before I even had my current business all in content, I had a hiring business. And I created content to promote that hiring business. And I paid for expensive coaching that I regret to this day. But the coaching that I went through, they did some stuff where they started to boost the post to get a little bit more reach for it, but more importantly, get some engagement. And I think it might have been a combination of bots and some real people. But so the post would get 300 plus likes. And I'm thinking, oh man, this is awesome. I'm going to get so much business from it. They did this to about, I'd say 10 of my posts. So, you know, thousands of views, 300 on average likes per post. And this was on LinkedIn back in the day for my hiring company. And guess what happened from it? Guess how much business I got? Zero business because, well, 1, the engagement was fake. But 2, going what would be considered viral for me within LinkedIn didn't actually bring in the right clients. It was all manufactured. It was fake. And it was just optics more than reality. So going viral did nothing for me. Then I've had posts where it doesn't really get a lot of traction, but it's seen by the right people, and then I started getting business. So you got to remember, at the end of the day, you are creating for strangers, not buyers. Like if you chase likes, maybe you feel like you're performing, and maybe you start doing what sounds trendy, and you start copying formats, and you talk to everyone, but that means you probably don't connect with anyone. Like you need your content to speak to decision makers who are tied to whatever it is you're selling, your dream client, the person who's ready to buy. If you chase the likes, that's all about ego. It's leads that are ultimately leverage. Remember that, though, you're not giving enough value to conversion. Like, a lot of videos out there that people create are fluff. They tease the topic, but they never say anything useful. Guess what? People don't engage when they're confused. But when someone watches your video and says, holy shit, that's exactly what I needed, that's when you win. Because they don't just like your post, they'll hit your DMs up. So how do you go and create video content that's ultimately going to generate leads for you? Right? Because that's what we want. We all want leads for our business. First thing I always say to people is start with objections, not ideas. Instead of asking, what should I post? Ask, what's stopping my ideal client from saying yes? Turn that into content. Let me give you some examples from my world. I could think of something like why your videos aren't converting and how to fix them. That could be a whole topic. Or here's why your marketing isn't working and what to do. Or are you tired of DIY content that gets ignored? Try this instead. Like, handle the objections before they even fucking call you. I've had this many times where I've created content. People then have booked consultations with me. And then 5 minutes later, they've ended up spending thousands of dollars to do video sessions. It's because the content is already overcame all the objections beforehand. And that's pretty damn cool. The other thing you got to do is you got to use call to actions to drive action. Not like and follow for more. That doesn't get you paid. Use real CTAs. Like, again, I'll use my world as an example. DM me the word video and I'll send you a checklist. Or want to batch record your next 3 months of video in 4 hours? Hit the link. Or tired of being invisible online? Book a session with us. Like, it's clear, it's direct, it's actionable. It's making it really obvious what's going on. The other thing that you need to also focus on is tracking the right metrics. Forget likes. Okay, I want you to forget them. Start tracking how many consults got booked. How many inquiries did you receive? How much sales was made? Those are the numbers that matter. Everything else is noise. Now, the other thing you can do is when you start building out more and more content is to repurpose with intent. Like, take that one video and turn it into a reel, a carousel, an email, a blog post. Same message, but multiple touch points, because not everyone's going to consume video, and maybe they'll consume a blog post. That's how you build familiarity and trust and authority. You can have the best looking content out there, but your calendar could be empty. I think it's time to stop weighing it. So at All In Content, we don't just make great looking videos. We build content that actually drives business. We batch film months of content in a half day, handle the editing, the captions, the scheduling, and you just honestly show up and talk about what you know. I'm going to prompt you, coach you throughout the entire session, and then we record, edit, caption, thumbnail, and we even schedule it for you across your channels. Go to allincontent.ca and create content that probably is going to pay off for you. All right, in closing, I do want to say this, though. You don't need more likes. You need more leads. You don't need to be viral. You just need to be valuable. The ROI of video is measured in booked calls, inbound leads, monthly revenue. Stop chasing popularity and start building a pipeline. Again, this is the Chris Hanna Show. I'm Chris Hanna. If this helped you reframe how you show up online, share this episode. Tag someone who's stuck measuring the wrong things. And remember this. Your content should get you clients, not just clout. We'll see you in the next episode. All right, that's a wrap for today's dose of reality on the Chris Hanna Show. If you're fired up and ready to kick some serious ass, then I've done my job. But remember, knowledge without action is just wasted breath. So what are you going to do? Sit around and let opportunities pass you by? Or are you going to step up and take what's yours? The choice is yours, but don't expect sympathy if you choose the easy road. If you've got value from today's episode, smash that subscribe button, leave a review, or share it with somebody who needs a wake-up call. Don't keep this gold to yourself unless you're afraid of a little competition. Stay bold, stay hungry, and remember, always go all in. Until next time, this is Chris Hanna signing off. Now go out there and take what's yours.